Welcome everybody, and thank you for joining me for this discussion on EMD and EMDR. What is the difference? Presented by yours truly, Dr. April Minatis. You may remember your training, whether you attended in person or virtually, the sheer amount of information you were given. Who remembers that? Once you were ready to begin implementing what you learned, you may have noticed that there were some aspects of the training you could not remember. Some of you may have decided to meditate to help your memory consolidation, or maybe you asked colleagues for clarification, and maybe you might have consulted your EMDR manual. No worries, folks. I'm here to help. You may recall that this amazing therapy started with a walk in the park. Dr. Shapiro noticed that while she was walking, she was thinking of some disturbing material, and at the end of her walk, noticed that she had trouble bringing up the material with the same amount of disturbance. Further inquiry would lead her to the conclusion that her eyes were moving spontaneously while walking, and somehow this led to a reduction of the charge. I am, of course, oversimplifying. Dr. Shapiro decided to inquire further and asked her friends and colleagues to think of, say, something disturbing, and then asked them to move their eyes. Wow, I wish I could have been around in those days. After some additional research, this walk in the park led to what we now call EMD, eye movement desensitization. So what is EMD? EMD is contained processing. Let's say, for example, our client Fred here has some anxiety related to an upcoming speech he is going to give. We do a full phase 3 assessment. However, in phase 4, we go back to target after every set of eye movements. This allows the material that surfaced to be contained and not ripple out further. The result is that Fred's anxiety related to his speech may decrease. However, the processing is contained and won't connect to earlier memories, and therefore, the generalization effect is limited. By the way, Fred did an awesome job on his speech. EMDR. EMD became EMDR when Dr. Shapiro found that treatment effects did actually have a more integrative information paradigm, and EMDR was born. I bet EMDR was such a cute baby. Just to solidify your learning, EMD is contained processing. In phase 4, you go back to target after each set. Desensitization only ripples out so far. In EMDR, you do not go back to target each time. You continue to follow the channels of association. The healing is potentially greater. Treatment effects are generalized more, and real brain-based change occurs. Okay, so how do you pick which one to do? This depends on many factors, such as client stability, how much time you have, and goals, to name a few. EMD, small ripple, symptom reduction, and EMDR, bigger ripple, comprehensive treatment. This is an oversimplification, but you get the idea. Thank you, Dr. Shapiro, for your contribution to humanity. And thank you for watching this video. Go with that.